Hello again, welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH and I'm back for another early access video. Haven't done one of these in a little while now. And this time we're looking at a game called Layers of Fear. Now this is a game that I believe just came out in early access earlier this week as I'm recording this. Saw the trailer, saw the link on the front page and saw the trailer. Now you may notice that the title screen may be a little washed out. That's because I did up the gamma a little bit. I normally wouldn't have it this dark, but I did actually... My original plan was to try a sort of like mini Let's Play series for this game, and I did actually play through it all the way through already. But I had a couple of technical issues, and I look back at the videos, and they were just really dark, and so I was like, I could do better. And so I think we're just going to do an early access video now. But this could be one potentially that if you're into the... You know, it is a slower moving game, but it really builds on atmosphere. It does a really good job of just creepy atmosphere, messing with you a little bit, as you'll get to see a little bit here in this video. Things are not quite what they seem a lot of times. And the game is not, like, originally when I first started, I thought, oh, wow, this game is actually pretty polished already. I mean, for the most part. But the game is not finished. Like, I played all the way through the content, and I got about maybe 2/3 of the way through, and then it just said, thank you for playing the demo, or thank you for playing the early access build. So they don't have the last part of the game done yet. So... Anyway, main menu here. The one complaint that I would really have to say so far is that this main menu is super, super small. God, that still just seems really... I think that's going to be really too light. It just... I mean, I can see the environment nicely, but it just... You know, let me darken that up just a little bit. I do apologize if it gets too dark, but let's crank her down to there. Because what I find, like I said, if you brighten things up a little bit, it gets to be almost washed out looking, and your colors just don't look as crisp, as vibrant. They still have some work to do under options as well. All you have is graphics and sound. There really doesn't seem to be anything for controls or remapping controls or mouse sensitivity, anything like that, which is really bizarre. I think one of the first things you would have in especially a first-person exploration or shooter or whatever it happens to be, first-person game in general, you would have setting for mouse sensitivity. But, like I said, it is early access, so whatever. We are going to do a new game. I'm going to start... I wish I could go through some checkpoints and just start from in the middle, but we'll just start from the beginning because it's easier. New game, yeah, I know I'm going to lose progress, but... Here we go. Layers of Fear. Wait till it loads up. Here we go.
Oh, God. The torment I have to endure. I still hear the scratching in my head. Deeper and deeper, and my hands... cut so many times on broken bottles, each night drowning in a cold sweat. But there is a way. Way to bring back what life took from me. The only precious thing.
Alright, if you say so, man. So there's your little intro, and we are going to be in the game. Here we go. Alright, we are in the game now. We start out in this mansion place. There's our front door he just unlocked. So, like I said, the main menu, the text is really small. I wish, like, the contrast is decent, but, like, I think with all the screen space that they have available, I wish they would have made that bigger. There are little bits of text here and there throughout this game that, again, could be bigger as well, and if I find a couple of those, I'll point them out for you. So this is kind of your first-person exploration-ish kind of game, and there is definitely some horror elements. So we're not going to get into too craziness in this video, but I will tell you that later on things definitely do get really sort of messed up. So, you know, even if the game doesn't, you know, if it looks like it's starting off too slow while watching this, it is a slow game all the way through. But it does do a good job of building atmosphere, and there is some crazy stuff that goes on. And I genuinely do want to see the completed version of this game, because I want to know what this story is going to reveal. Alright, so we're in this big old mansion here. Nice place. So we seem to be this artist who has, I don't know, started going insane, losing his mind. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, this guy's kind of losing it. So I'm not going to go through every little nook and cranny, because I know kind of what I have to do to progress. But I'll just kind of give you kind of a glimpse of the environment and sort of what the game is like here. So we go into our little kitchen area. That can't be good. Alright, so we'll just continue. It starts out innocent enough. We got some nice piano music in the background. Got our stormy night, of course. It wouldn't be a horror game without a dark and stormy night, I suppose. And we'll go into here. Looks like a pantry of sorts. Where's a light switch? Is there a light switch? Yes, there is. Aha. Alright. That works. Nothing really to see in here so far. And the opening controls, like for opening cabinets and doors and things like that, it's sort of like an Amnesia style, where like you click and then you hold. So you have control if you want to just eke the door open, or if you just want to, you know, could do it a lot faster. So you do have that type of control here. Let's explore a little bit more of the downstairs. I will head upstairs here in just a minute. More darkness. Let's crank some light on the situation. Okay, just a bathroom. We can... a little interactivity here and there. Alright, more light. And this game is really dark. Like I said, if I do a full playthrough for the final game, we may have to experiment with a little bit brighter contrast than I would typically like to do, because this game is really dark, and almost to the point of it is hard to see where to go sometimes. What you're seeing in here, this wonderfully lit room right now, don't get used to it, because you're not going to see it very often. As we come back out here into the darkness. And we'll head... let's see, what was in here again? What was this room again? Oh, okay, this was another one of those... okay, little pole lamp there. Another little storage room areas. Alright, nothing much to see there. Now, there is a door over here that we cannot open yet. I'll show you one other example of some text here. This, nice big print, but cursive, so... if you can read cursive, more power to you. I mean, I can read it if I really try, but I hate reading handwriting. Just handwriting and I just do not get along. I think I've said this in other videos before, but even my own handwriting, if I do write by hand, I print, because then I might have a snowball's chance in hell of reading it. If I write in cursive, forget about it. Not gonna happen. Alright, so head upstairs. Nice little well-lit area here. Another room here, a little bedroom. Oh. Old-timey music. Hopefully this doesn't... I wish I could turn it off, because... I don't know, I mean, I'm not a fan of that music anyway, but I hope it doesn't give me a copyright strike. This whole YouTube copyright nonsense. I think I've mentioned it in other videos too, as I look at this little newspaper clipping here. Yeah, it's just really unfair to the people who create videos. Like, you can't even really challenge, like, people who I've actually read quite a few stories where, you know, they get a notification that they violated copyright, they try to defend it, and if Google, if they find against them, basically, they get a strike against their account, and 3 strikes, you're out. Basically, you lose all your videos, your channel gets shut down, lose all your content, all your subscribers, and it's highly, highly weighted against the actual YouTube person. And I get it. Like, you're not supposed to use YouTube to broadcast, like, whole movies or episodes or songs, stuff. Whoa, Jesus. Hello, enough bottles here? And they all sound like they're empty when they clatter to the floor, so clearly he's got an alcohol problem. Very nice. There's a lot of shelves in there. There's a lot of alcohol bottles on that floor. Holy crap. But, you know, I mean, I get it. You know, you're not supposed to just do that, although you can find pretty much any song you want on YouTube, so I don't know how they get away with it. And then you do a gaming video where you have some licensed music in the background and then they lose their shit. I don't understand why that's fair. But, again, what do I know? It is frustrating, though, so I am trying to be careful, especially if there's a game with modern music in there. You do, like, an open-world game, like a Grand Theft Auto, a Saints Row, that kind of thing, where there's, like, a huge component of their audio is licensed music. I know people just mute the music because YouTube will have a hissy fit, or the publishers or whatever will have a hissy fit. But yeah, I digress. It's just one of those things that really kind of annoys me because, I mean, I get why, but at the same time, there has to be a better system in place so that, you know, game or video makers can actually, you know, have a little bit of rights and stuff like that. So let's just shed some light in this room here as we get into this office. I'm going to be picking up a key here pretty soon. Now, I'm not even going to bother opening those because occasionally you will have to look in drawers and stuff for keys and whatnot. But I pretty much know where those are right now. So, again, I'm not... if there's no keys or anything in there, generally there's not much in these drawers. Like, occasionally you might find a picture or a photo or something like that, but not a lot in there. Oh, that's interesting. I never really looked. I can zoom in a little bit. Wow, that is really hard to read. I have no idea what that says. But I remember that picture later in the game, and it's amusing what that picture turns into. That's kind of funny. Alright, so nothing in there. I don't think there's anything in here. Here's an example of a letter that is really small. I'm sorry I can't zoom in any further. You guys are just going to have to try to look at that on your own. I did try KNFB Reader, but I think the way that this is presented, like it's on old paper and it's not the clearest kind of thing, I got the gist out of it, but it was not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. So basically, you get these pictures over here that, I don't know, I guess they're supposed to be from some children's book or something, and then he's like, dude, you're out of your mind. These things are crazy. I can't use these. As I look at them, yeah, not so much. That's cool art. That's pretty wild, actually. But, yeah, I could see that scaring the hell out of a kid. Look at that one there. That's, again, cool, but maybe a little dark for the younger crowd. Yeah. Very nice. So, yeah, maybe not the most kid-friendly. Alright, let's grab the keys and get out of here. So, now we can go downstairs. I want to show you at least where the game starts to get a little weird. There's a lot of build-up. Like I said, when I tried to do a playthrough earlier, it was interesting, but, you know, it probably took me, I think I did a total of like maybe 4 or 5 videos worth. to get through the content that's available right now. And the first two, a couple interesting things happened, but it took until about video 3 or 4 to where things really started getting messed up. So we've got a kid's room here, a little girl's room it looks like. At least it's pink anyway. I like exploring the house. I mean, it's really well realized. Like I like, just like the Gone Home and stuff like that, I like to look around these houses and just kind of see, you get an idea just looking at what paintings they have around, or like what kind of, what's in their home, what kind of furniture, what kind of objects are in there. You just get an idea of like what these people's lives were like. And this game, I'm telling you, like especially early next year, I hope, since it still is in early access, I hope they are thinking about a VR mode for this, because I would play the hell out of this in VR with Oculus or something like that. I think that would be cool, because this game would be really immersive. I think they do a good job as it is, but especially later on when things start getting really screwy, I think that this would be really fun. I know I say that all the time, like anytime I'm playing a first-person game, ever since I saw the Oculus a couple of months ago, and I've played with my little cardboard, Google Cardboard, I know I say it's like every time, it's like, oh yeah, that'd be cool, I want to see this in VR. I can't help it. I just, something with VR just really clicked for me. And it's one of those things, again, that you really have to see before you really get it. It sounds conceptually cool, but you're like, I don't know, how gimmicky is this? Like, 3D TV, unless it was really, really pronounced 3D, I couldn't tell. And some stuff I could see, some stuff I couldn't, and 3D was definitely a gimmick. I could care less. I don't have a 3D TV, don't want one, don't care. Avatar was kind of cool in theaters, but other than that, whatever. I've seen a couple movies in 3D just because that's all that was available, and it's like, whatever. But virtual reality, I'm sold. Maybe it will be kind of a niche market. It probably will be, at least for the foreseeable future. But you know what? I will be part of that niche gladly, because it's pretty awesome. So we got a few chests in here. Here's where the game is going to start to take a turn. So far we've just kind of explored this empty mansion a little bit with the stormy night in the background. We've got a whole bunch of bottles here. I don't know if this is like for, like, are these just all alcohol bottles? If they are, man, this guy's got a serious problem. It's like, there's probably, what, a good dozen or better bottles in each one of these things? Holy crap. Alright, so we're going to unveil our masterpiece. Or not. Not much there right now. But now that we've triggered that, we can go out the room we came, head back to our lobby, and see where else we can go. Or not. No more lobby. Now the game starts messing with you. Basically, from this point on, you don't know what's real, you don't know what isn't. You're kind of in parts of this mansion. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're in some sort of like weird hallucination state. I don't know. But everything just starts messing with you. Like, let's go into this next room up here. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, this, okay. Let's see, what was in this room again? I don't think really anything was in here, was there? This is kind of just a pass-through room. Again, really nice art. Really nice art style. Oh, okay, you slam shut. That's nice. Okay, I can't really go anywhere, so now I guess I go back. Now maybe the lobby will be there? Maybe? Maybe? Nope. Different hallway. Different L hallway. So this game will do a lot of, like, you look one way, and then when you turn around, the environment will be totally different. And it starts with, like, oh, you go through a door, and then what's on the other side of the door is different, but later on it gets all weird where, like, you literally turn your head and then you turn back and like the room is totally different or something really messed up is going on. So this is where it starts to really, it kind of eases you into it here, but it gets kind of crazy later on. That's one of this game's tricks that it does actually pretty well. Turn on more lights while I can. Let's see. Oh, okay, I think this is that little office thing here. Yeah, okay. There are occasional, I think there were maybe one or maybe two puzzles that I think I remember. I think there have been two. I mean, and they're very, very light puzzles. You really don't have an inventory. Basically, you're going to find some sort of a code or some sort of a thing you have to interact with, and you have to find some other way to figure it out. So over here, we have a lock. I don't know the combination. But as I look around the room, you'd think, okay, maybe I'll look for a piece of paper in the desk. That's not actually what you have to do. We got all these paintings over here. Hey, let's shed some light over here. All right. Turn on the candles. And the paintings go screwy. And for whatever reason, we now have numbers. 4, 8, and 5 in red. All right. So that seems to be a good way. That was pretty easy. Let's see. 4. Actually, you know what? It's quicker to probably 8. Boom. Got it. Alright, let's open this up. See what's in this chest. And
the thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
So there's that ring. Remember we saw in that other bedroom with when that music was going on. So there's a ring we found. Kind of gives you a little story. So okay, he proposed to his wife, now wife, I guess. Let's head back out the door. Oh, can't. All right, it won't let me go out the door. Oh, okay, we've got another door over here now. I don't think that, I don't remember. I don't think that was there before. So if it was, I just really wasn't that observant. And if it wasn't, yeah, things are already changing again. So let's keep going. I'll play a little bit longer here. I'm trying to get to a point where, like I said, you can start to see more of the horror-esque elements here. Not just walking around the mansion itself, which is, like I said, it's interesting looking around to see what it's like, but I want to show you more of the horror stuff. So we got a deer head on the wall, some bookshelves over here. Again, this is really dark. I apologize if it's really hard to kind of see. Nothing really much there. The fireplace, a little table, a couple chairs. Take a look over here. Whoa! And we fall. Hello. That's always fun. Oh, criminy. It's even more dark down here. So I kind of remember what I'm supposed to do. I just have to find it. Okay, so now that changed. We got a light switch and some stairs back up. I will go up there in just a minute. Check out these paintings we got down here. Whoa. Sure. Okay, that was kind of weird, right? I think that's all we can really do down here, so let's head back up. And especially, like, I can tell a lot of work has gone into the presentation, the graphics, the, whole level layout for this game. I can tell a lot of work has gone into this. But what's sort of disappointing to me as I do the switch here, what's disappointing is that everything is always at night and everything is so dark. Again, I think this would be a beautiful mansion to explore with the lights on or during the daytime or whatever. Like, it's just a shame that all this work is kind of being lost. I mean, you see some detail, sure, but like I said, I think this would just be a really cool place to explore with more lighting. You know, it's just a lot of the detail you're not gonna get right now. So we fell down, but we actually came out of a secret passageway in the bookshelf. So this mansion has got secret passageways. It has an elevator later on, apparently. So this guy's got all kinds of stuff going on. Let's see, do I leave the door where I came in? I forget. Yes. Okay. Now I've got a different hallway with a bunch of paintings or pictures of people. Wait. Okay, no, those are different. Okay, I was just looking at something here. Got some sort of weird, like, cool lighting effects there from these lanterns, these lights. Whoa, hey, Jesus, how you doing? Oh, whoa, what do we got here? Like blood?
Now, a tiny bit
paper.
to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
Alrighty. Okay, we'll keep going here. Here we go. Here's a door. I'm trying to remember actually what happens up here. So now we're starting to get into a little bit more of the horror stuff. Like I said, the mansion is changing on its own. You really have no clue what the heck is going on or where you are. Like, don't worry about getting lost in this game. It's pretty linear. Just go where the ride takes you, basically. It's one kind of weird horror thrill ride. Oh, whoa. You're going into the fire, dude. Okay, the fire goes out. Whoa. Holy crap. Okay, that was fun. Now where do I go? Now the room is all kind of messed up here. Do I go back? I doubt it. Oh, I do. Oh. Okay. Little sitting room here. I don't think there's much of interest here. We're going to get to something kind of interesting here pretty soon here. Okay, crying lady. I like exploring environments like this, you know, be it in just an exploration game like Gone Home or a horror game like this. It's just cool looking at, you know, different architecture, you know, and again, even like walking around in a first-person game like this or through VR or whatever, just looking at the amount of detail put into this stuff, and it's, you know, I like this kind of thing because it's not just flat walls, you know, you see there's like little arches everywhere, there's, you know, just really kind of nice, like, what do you call it, gilded wood or whatever you want to call it for the trim on the bottom. You know, just there's a lot of depth. It's not just flat walls. It's just a really nice artistically done house environment to go through, and I kind of like that. Another painting over there. Man, this guy's got paintings everywhere. I know he's an artist, but man, this guy's got to be loaded. Alright, we'll go in here. A new little hallway, a little checkerboard floor here. It's kind of different. Kind of almost gives me some ideas for trying to do something in Minecraft or something. You know, not really build a castle per se, but just build some kind of cool building with some awesome architecture. I think that would be kind of fun. You know, you got these little kind of pillars sticking out, little nice candelabras here. I don't know. I just kind of like this this style. It's a really good-looking game. Just a pity that it's so dark most of the time and you can't really appreciate it. So now we're back in here again, not off of the lobby the way it was before. Like I said, I have no idea. Oh, okay, that's not good. Somebody's knocking on, pounding on that door. Who is in the pantry? Do I dare ask? Who is in the pantry? Ah, Jesus! I forgot about that. Yeah, so about that. Big old knife almost stabbed me in the back of the head. That is a big knife we got there. I can't pull it out. And now it's not a pantry. There's a brick wall. So was my house before real? Or now is it, you know, what's going on now? Oh, okay, now it's dark. But this part over here is just it's just lit up. Nothing bad can come from going over here. Sure. Weird.
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hands steady.
Alrighty, you frickin' weirdo. Yeah, skin. Okay, just fillet yourself, why don't you? Okay, so there's his canvas. That's not disturbing at all. Oh, and now we're magically into the paint room again, except there's nothing else in here except a kind of a little light shining down on the easel. And let me guess. Okay, so I put that in. Alright, now something kind of fades in a little bit more. So every time, so what seems to happen is that you go through this sort of funhouse horror place, this mansion, and you're looking around trying to collect some sort of object. And I'm not going to spoil what all of those are. I've picked up, I think, 3 or 4 of them. Actually, 3 so far. And then every time you bring it back to this painting, wherever this painting room magically shows up, the picture changes a little bit. And you do get some of these voiceovers a little bit. Like, see, I'm trying to piece together, what happened to, like, why did this guy lose his mind? Why are we going through all these, like, weird hallucinations? There does seem to be some, like, right now you're not sure what's going on. There's just, you know, the mansion's playing tricks on you. There's been pounding on the door once or twice. Later on, I will say there's got to be some entity, or I don't know what the heck it is, but there's, like, something going on because there could be a chance by the end where you are going to be chased by something. I don't know really what extent that's going to be, and I'm not even going to try to spoil anything at this point. But the story so far, I'm genuinely curious how the final game is going to end up. We'll wrap it up here very shortly, I think. I just want to maybe try to trigger maybe 1 or 2 other voiceovers, give you guys a little bit more story. I know it's been it is a slow game as we go through this elevator here. It is a slow game, but heavy on atmosphere, and if you're into that kind of thing, if you like horror, I think you're gonna like this. This game, you know, not for everybody, but even what we have so far, the presentation is really good. Okay, so we head up the elevator here. This kind of reminds me of the first dorm I was in college. We had this just ghetto elevator. I was on, what was it, 3rd floor, I think? And we had this, like, you'd go in the elevator, you'd hit the button, and it was like this freight elevator, and it had this kind of, this gate type of thing, but when you hit a button and it would go, the gate would just go, it would just, like, slam shut. So, I wonder how many college kids actually got hurt, you know, coming back to the dorm, just wasted and just being, like, stuck their fingers in there or something. I didn't hear about anything, but, like, that was a ghetto elevator, man. Kind of reminds me of it there. Okay. We're locked. Seems pretty quiet so far. Pretty dark, too. Nothing I can do here. Okay, everything is locked. Where the hell am I supposed to go now? Well, if you go back... Now you heard a door creak. I can go in here. And there's the weird thing about this game is there's all these little rooms that really don't seem to have a purpose. There's like, this room has just got a chair, several paintings. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, they don't really fit into how a regular house would be. I mean, there's no windows, there's not really a purpose. I don't know, they took a storage room and just put, I don't know, what is this, like a little meditation room? I don't know. But, like I said, it's all just kind of messing with your head as far as, grab some more keys. But yeah, like I said, after a while you just kind of throw out any sort of navigational logic. You're not, you know, it's, again, the game is linear. You're not going to figure out your way around this place. The game is just going to take you where it's going to take you. So now we've got some sort of nice shadows coming in here. Nice kind of cool looking. I like that kind of look there. That's kind of nice. So now this opens.
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Okay, so we found a proposal. We found, I guess he must be working on his art. She's playing piano. Yeah, just getting a little bit of an idea of the background, you know, of these characters. I will go a little bit farther. I think there's one part in particular that I'm going to be looking for. And then we'll wrap up the video. I think it's coming up here pretty quick. I think it's coming up here within the next minute or two. And then we'll call it. Just give you enough intrigue, give you a little bit of taste of the story you're kind of piecing together here. Nothing really much in this hallway here. Let's just keep trucking. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Walk down this other dark hallway. Hey, dog. Alright, he doesn't sound all that nice. Whoa! But then, fire! Ooh, that is not good. That is one dead dog. It's all painted and skeletal. There's like burnt. Everything is all burnt and just bad looking. And ew. Why would you hang that on your wall? That's definitely not good looking. Wow. Yeah, so something clearly happened. Continue to our left here. Yep, here we go. This is what I was going to do. So let's finish this little part of the story.
Hello? Yes, speaking. What? What fire? Oh, God. Is she... Which hospital? I'm on my way.
So, something happened to his wife. And of course, they probably had a kid, because we saw that kid's room earlier with the little picture of the pony and all that kind of stuff. So, clearly something happened to his wife. I don't know where the kid is. Haven't really found that out yet, but... So now we're starting to sort of get an idea. He's lost, I'm guessing, you know, in the beginning he said, I lost, you know, the most important thing, and so he probably lost his inspiration for everything when he was, I don't know if he lost his wife, if she died, or, you know, what particularly happened, but, that seems to be kind of where this is headed. So, again, I've played through this early access build completely, but I still don't have the story as far as, like, you know, what actually happened. You know, there are a couple of other things that do, that do happen. You know, piecing together a little bit more, but that's about it. So I think we are gonna leave it here in this nice dark living room area here. This looks different than the one before because we've got a whole bunch of windows over here. Remember, the other one had bookshelves, so there's a lot of rooms that like they look similar, and then you notice there are little differences in them. So I don't know if like the rooms are like this just in the house, or if they're just rearranging them, and like the mansion is, like I said, everything is just rearranging itself, so it's just different because I don't know. But that is an early access look at Layers of Fear. It is available on Steam. I want to say it's $10, $12 or so. I think I got it on sale as it just came out. I got it on sale for like $7, $8. And yeah, it's, if you like horror, if you don't mind a little slower paced game, I think you're going to like this. It's clear they put a lot of work into it so far. And this is one that I do want to see, you know, see all the way through to the end. Having played through the entire early access build, you know, when the full game is out, yeah, maybe this could be a kind of a little Let's Play contender. You know, maybe it's a video. My channel isn't really for Let's Plays. I don't typically do that. But occasionally, if a game really clicks with me, or just, you know, maybe I want to kick back and, you know, play through something, I'll do them on occasion. So, if you guys are interested in that, just leave a comment or whatever below, and when the full game comes out, maybe we'll check it out. So, you know, like and subscribe. Keep them coming. A lot more views coming in. A couple more subscribers coming in. Pretty sweet. And follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, BGFH79. And hope you liked the video. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys again later.